Hi children. Today we will learn about some new things from the lesson 1 in 10th standard from the 10th class. Lesson 1, India relief features. India relief features. India, already I told you about that the India can be divided into 6 major physical divisions. How many physical divisions? 6 major physical divisions. What are they? They are the first one is the Himalayas. Second one is the Indo-Gangetic Plains. Third one is the Peninsular Plateau. And fourth one is the desert. And fifth one is the coastal plains. The coastal plains. And last one, sixth one is the islands. First of all, already I told about the Himalayas. Himalayas in which side situated in our country? Himalayas are situated northern side of our country, upper part of our country. These are the Himalayas. These are the upper part of our country. These are the upper part of our country, or the northern side of our country. And the Himalayas, south of the Himalayas situated the Indo-Gangetic Plains. The Indo-Gangetic Plains are also called the Northern Plains. The Indo-Gangetic, this green color shaded part is known as the Northern Plains. These are the plains. These are the plains. South of the Himalayas, it is situated the south of the southern part of the Himalayas, situated the Himalayas. First of all, I would like to ask you, where is northern plains located or situated? First of all, where is they are the what are the northern plains are situated the south of the Himalayas, south of the southern part of the Himalayas. Ah, these are also known as the Indo-Gangetic Plains. Indo-Gangetic Plains. How are formed northern plains? How are formed northern plains in our country? Did you understand? Why am I asking you? What am I asking you? How are formed northern plains in our country? The northern plains was formed by the northern plains was formed by the deposits brought in by the three major rivers and their tributaries. And they, did you understand? The northern plains was formed by the northern plains formed by the silt deposited by the Himalayan rivers. Did you understand? How are formed by the northern plains? These are the northern plains. Did you understand? This green color shaded part is known as the northern plain. These plains are very suitable for the agriculture. Well grown crops also grown here. That's why it is located. Now Himalayas can be divided into three parallel ranges. Already I told that. What are they? The Himadri are the greater Himalayas. The Himachal are the lesser Himalayas. The Shivaliks are the outer Himalayas. Already I told which is the height of the. Already I told that. We have learned about that. Now we will learn about the northern plains. Northern plains can be divided into three parts. What are they? This is the western part. This is the western part of the northern plains. This is the western part, western side situated. That's why this is the western part of the northern plains. This is the central part of the northern plains. Central part of the middle part. The central part of the middle part. And the eastern part of the northern plains. These all can be divided into how many parts? Western part, central part, and the eastern parts. That's why northern plains are also can be divided into three parts. Northern plains also can be divided into three parts. Himalayas can be divided into three parallel ranges, and north again can be northern plains also can be divided into three parts. What are they? The western part, the central part, the eastern part. In this region, western part region, flow rivers. What are they? The Indus and its tributaries flow in this part, western part. The Indus uh, and its tributaries, Indus River and its tributaries flow in this part, western part. What are they? The Indus. Say for example, Ravi, Bias, Satellite, Chenab, like that. They flowing in this part, western part. And another important part, central part. In this part, flow flowing rivers are Ganga and its tributaries. Gaggar to this region situated, Gaggar to Tesa rivers flowing in this. These are the Ganga plain. These are also northern plains. These are also called the Ganga plain. Another important part is the eastern part. Another important part is the eastern part. Eastern part is also in this region. Flowing rivers are called the Brahmaputra. Flowing rivers are in this part. Flowing rivers are called the Brahmaputra. Did you understand? Did you understand? Northern plains can be divided into three parts. What are they? The western part, the central part, the eastern parts. There are the three parts. And another important also, these are the, already I told that the Himalayas. Himalayas, what are the Himalayas? Himalayas are hills. It is in highest peaks situated. K2 or Godwin-Austen in our country and Kanchenjunga highest peak in our country. And these are the northern India. And also situated the southern India also highest peaks Anaimudi in Nilgiris, situated in Anaimudi. Where is located Anaimudi? Or where is located in Dodabetta? Dodabetta is located in Nilgiri Hills. Anaimudi is located in southern state in India, one of the state in India, Kerala state. It is situated in Kerala state. Dodabetta situated in Tamil Nadu state. Which is the highest peak in Nilgiris? I would like to ask again. Which is the highest peak in Nilgiris? What I told you. It is the Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Dodabetta is the highest peak in. It is, what is the height of the this peak? 2,637 meters. Dodabetta. It is in Tamil Nadu state. Udagamandalam or Ooty. Where is Nilgiris? Nilgiris meet in Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. These are the Western Ghats and these are the Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats meet place is called the Nilgiris. It is in Dodabetta peak. It is the highest peak in Nilgiri Hills. Which is the highest peak in Nilgiris? Dodabetta is the highest peak in Nilgiris. What is the height of the Dodabetta? 2,637 meters. And also like that, which is the highest peak in South India? This upper part is known as the North India. Bottom part is known as the South India. Bottom part is known as the South. This region is called the South India. Which is the, I would like to ask again one question. Which is the highest peak in South India? Which is the highest peak in South India? Anaimudi. Anaimudi peak is the highest peak in South India. What is the height of the Anaimudi? 2,695 meters. 2,690. And also Eastern Ghats. It is the eastern side. It is the western side. Eastern Ghats also situated in the eastern side. And between the region, peninsular plateau and between the eastern coastal plains, it is situated the Eastern Ghats. Where is located the Eastern Ghats? Between the region of the peninsula. These are the peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau and the Eastern coastal plains. Between region are called the Eastern Ghats. Situated the Eastern Ghats. That's why which is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats? Which is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats? Where is it? Aromakonda, highest peak in the Eastern Ghats, situated the highest peak in the Eastern Ghats near Chintapalli. It is in Andhra Pradesh. It is in our state. That's why. Did you understand? First of all, Himalayas can be divided into three parallel ranges, and northern plains are also can be divided into. First of all, what are plains? Which is called a plains. Plains are flat and level lands. Flat and it is in well grown crops. Crops also well grown in this region. And most peoples also living in this region. And important cities also well developed in this region. That's why it is very important region of our country. Which is the important region of our country? Northern plains region is also one of the important region in our country. The Himalayas, the northern plains, and the Thar desert. Thar desert, where is the Thar desert? Thar desert situated in our country, especially half of the state. It is situated in Rajasthan. Rajasthan. There is in this region most of the land covered with sand. That's why this region is called the Great Indian Desert and the Thar Desert and the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. These are the western side is the western coastal plains and the eastern side is the eastern coast. These are the middle part of our country, peninsular plateau. First of all, peninsular plateau. Middle of our country, it is situated the peninsular plateau. Plateau is a, first of all, what is the meaning of the plateau or what is meant by a plateau? Plateau is a land that is surrounded. Plateau is a land that is flat, land more than height surrounded land. That is called the plateau. And another important is islands. These are it is the Arabian Sea. It is the Bay of Bengal. East is to the Bay of Bengal, west is to the Arabian Sea. It is in Bay of Bengal in Andaman and Nicobar Islands have. And it is in Arabian Sea is in Lakshadweep Islands have. First of all, what is meant by what is the meaning of the islands? Islands. An island is a piece of land. An island is a piece of land surrounded all sides by water. This is the total part, this total space covered with water. That's why these are called the islands. Did you understand about that? India can be divided into 6 major physical divisions. I would like to ask again one time. What are they? They are the Himalayas, the Indo-Gangetic Plains, the Thar Desert, the Peninsular Plateau, and the coastal plains, and the islands. Did you understand?